The main difference is we forgot who we are, not fully, but mostly. Soviets, they really did a good job in trying to brainwash
they
and make
try
you...
to erase the culture and make it Soviet.
Chișinău, da?
Da. Mulțumesc. Oh, shit. So fucking cold. Okay. This is my room for the next fucking few hours. Right now it's 10 o'clock, and one thing I love about these old Soviet trains, you can make some really nice ramen for dinner. So we got our sauce, got our teriyaki, and some noodles. We're gonna go get some hot water and make some dinner before bed. So let's see how that plays out. Any trip, good way to end for tonight. Some hot fucking ramen, some hot water that we got from the train, a good story, wind down, the adventure tomorrow in Moldova and Chișinău. Very quiet train. People didn't really talk much. I don't know. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's just today. It's been a very quiet ride. Really relaxing, actually. So, kind of like that. Making a mess, so let's fucking do. It's been a good evening. Reflected a little bit. You know, sometimes these are the best moments when you can just have some ramen, enjoy the clink, clank, clank of the old Romanian tracks. Maybe meet a stranger or two, and get ready for the next adventure. The little moments in between sometimes make the best time. You get to recalibrate, reflect, you know. Completely get wrong about Moldova.
They may think that it's a poor country, but if you look around, even in our capital city, it's not that poor. I consider it rich because people are kind and they are nice to everyone, except some people. But if you don't look at them, it will be really nice.
I also noticed, like, you know, the man there is cleaning the fountain. And like, it's very clean.
Yeah.
It's very clean. Like,
Some people misunderstand our country as being some poor or dirty country.
yeah.
But it's actually pretty
Wrong, right? Many people from abroad would say Moldova is the poorest country in Europe, and it's very repulsive. We should not visit it because it's poor, it's cheap, it's ugly. But it's not like that. I want to ask you the question if you like the
It
environment.
is very clean.
It is clean.
Very
course.
clean. It still has that old weird Soviet charm, of course.
It does, of course.
But it's clean. Honestly, it's cleaner than Bucharest. And people are very nice and friendly. So I haven't, like, yeah, like... Ce crezi că oamenii din alte țări nu înțeleg despre Moldova?
Nu înțeleg cât de bune sunt oamenii în orice caz aici.
Da, interesant, cred că ești a doua persoană care a zis că moldovenii sunt foarte calzi. Și asta
Always got wrong who we are and where we are. They always thought Moldova is Maldives, and they would ask me like, "Oh, but you're white. Why are you not black?" And I was like, "What do you mean? We're all white."
Wow, that is
Yeah, they were like, "Okay, Maldives." They're like, "No, Moldova."
pretty clean. I've been to other countries like Montenegro. That is very clean, very pretty. But
Yeah.
it's our home country. We will always love it.
My English is very bad. It's very difficult.
difficult.
But in our language,
You could say it in Russian, and I can translate it later. If you understand it in English, I could say you can speak it in Russian. I can translate later.
but you know.
I don't know Russian, no. No.
But where are you from?
New York.
New York.
I am American, yeah.
Oh my God.
Living in Romania, I'm a journalist. I go travel around. I do cultural things.
But you travel in Moldova.
I just got here today.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm running on 4 hours of sleep, and this is my job. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, that's really what it is. So I'll make it simple then. That's what I've been kind of confused. What is the one? Where are you from in Russia?
Speak Romanian and Russian.
Russia, but
Most people speak
So you're from
Russian.
here?
Like 70.
They speak Russian. You're the Russian minority in
Yes.
Moldova. Okay.
And there
perfect.
are buildings.
That's what I've been kind of confused
Yes.
here.
Do you speak Romanian?
Speak Romanian and Russian.
And Russian.
Most people speak Russian like 70.
70. That's a lot. That's a lot.
And there are buildings.
Bilingual.
Yes.
Do you speak Romanian or no? What's the difference between Romanians and Moldovans?
The accent, really.
The accent.
Because most of us speak Russian. I'm
Russian.
not a Russian speaking
Human.
I am a human.
We're
after all.
human. You're an alien.
Yeah. I speak more English than Russian. I
Russian.
understand Russian quite not really good, but from context really.
Context.
But I speak English more than.
Think more better. Do you think Moldovans
It's hidden.
hidden?
You have to look really close to understand that.
Really close. I was talking to like some other Moldovans, and I talked to them. They said they were Russian. I was like, "Oh, are you from Russia?" No, we're from Moldova. I was like, "Wait, why did you just say you're Moldovan?" So is that kind of like a thing, like the pride a little bit?
We were under the Russian Empire for about 50 years. We do speak the Russian.
They speak Russian. So
And because I do not know how to say it really good, but old people do speak Russian.
the nostalgia and the old generation.
Yes, and they do bring it upon younger generations, and they make it.
What do you think it's one thing you noticed in Moldova?
I would say Moldova is very divided in I don't know why. I can't tell you why. I'm not a historian or like an expert. But Moldova is divided. It's like a thing in our culture to be divided. I'm not saying that in a good way, right? Because we're not just divided by you speak Romanian or you speak Russian.
Yeah.
We're divided by what do you believe Moldova is about. We're divided of history. We're divided. Some people would say Moldova started here. Some people would say Moldova started there. Some people would say Romania was after. Some people would say Moldova was before or after. Some people would say Romanian language doesn't exist. Some people would say Moldovan is the actual language before Romanian. Then we're divided in
văzut pe știri că e chestia asta de unificare cu România. Tu ce crezi despre chestia asta?
Ar fi un lucru foarte frumos din cauza că ne mărim. În orice
Ne mărim.
mai mult turism, mai
Mult turism, cultură similară,
cultura e similară și vom fi foarte uniți.
uniți. Deci cam asta e visul la tineret, să fie parte din EU.
Da.
Da. Care e unification of Romania? Yes or no?
Unification.
Yeah.
It depends because some Romanians are rude about it because if you look on TikToks and on comments in comments sections you can see that Romanians are already considering that Moldova is Romania.
Yeah.
And some Moldovians don't really like that, and it's some will say that no, we don't want it, but actually it would be really great because not really, but somewhat great.
News with the whole unification with Romania. What do you think? Is that a thing? Is this like just politicians blabbing? What is this idea?
I'm not really into politics.
Good. You shouldn't be.
My father told me that the independence of Moldova is quite an important staple for us, and in my opinion, is much better for Moldova to join the EU rather than unite with Romania
Right.
as a whole state.
So be a separate entity as a country.
Especially
and join.
because culturally we are quite different. Many would say that our cultures are quite similar, but the Russian influence that we had in the past century is quite heavy on us, and in my opinion, it's going to be a bit difficult if we are going to join such process of reuniting with Romania.
Do you think mentality-wise it's similar to Romania?
Appearance to the actual architecture of the center of the city.
What is something that Moldovans think about but don't want to say out loud? Doesn't have to be politics, it can be anything.
I hope people won't hate me,
Ouch.
but I guess there is a mutual, slight pseudo hatred between Romanians and Moldovans. We're just the same. We're all people.
Same people. Do you? Because I've also, because like I'm based currently in Romania, and everybody makes fun of the Moldovan accent, and I don't get it. I don't get it.
For some, it's interesting. For some, they just, I guess, want to mock us.
Just to mock.
But if you go to the eastern side of Romania, you can hear basically the same accent,
Yes.
which we have here, but
Yes.
without the Russian words which we use in our slang.
In slang.
Yeah.
Someone today.
we're still mixed about like wanting to be one country again. Myself, I would like to, but I'm not sure I would like to be a country. I'd rather be more like I'd be like probably like USA's or Russian Federation, right? Like
Yeah.
I would be together but also separate, right? Like,
Yeah.
I would like to be unified, but also with our own ability to govern.
So like a state, like a republic, like part of like.
Within a union or a federation or whatever. you
Yeah,
call
yeah,
it,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But we're not sure we will be able to accept all their way of governing.
I think also. Good. Okay, so tell me about this golden.
Golden Youth.
Golden Youth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the word is comes from the phrase "Zолотая молодежь" in Russian, which
Okay.
literally translates like golden youth.
Yeah.
So that's a category of people who were born in rich families.
Yeah.
This phrase is used in the whole ex-Soviet Union, so it's not just a Moldovan thing. Like they call that in Russia, they call it "Zолотая молодежь." In Georgia, they call it the same.
Zolotaya.
In Ukraine, Moldova. Well, I'm not sure in Latvia, Lithuania, maybe they do that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
but basically the ex-Soviet countries they call that.
Yeah.
What would you like to know about it?
I think we're talking about the different levels of society. So let's start with them.
Yeah, we were talking about how is it to live, basically, because you're following to the
Yes.
interview. So And I was saying like it depends who you ask, right? So if we're talking about golden youth, then we would say for them it doesn't really matter if it's Moldova or not, because they go to the same places all the time. You'll see them in the same place at Entourage here.
Entourage, I passed by
So
yesterday.
that's where they go every
That's-
time, every weekend. You'll get the same exact people. The problem with poor countries, right, is everybody wants to get out of poverty.
Yeah,
Correct. That's every country.
Oh, yeah.
That's everybody. So Moldova has the same
yeah,
problem.
yeah. Brain drain everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Entourage, I wouldn't call those women escorts.
No.
I would call them more desperate to get out of poverty, so desperate to find a husband. So they go there because they know a rich kid will go there. So she'll dress up, she'll make sure she looks good, going there in hopes to get picked by a nice man.
So one-way ticket.
And, yeah, and eventually maybe get married. But
Married.
I know that because I have friends who actually found like his wife. He found his wife in Antwerp.
So it's
right?
the unofficial wife matchmaking in Moldova.
I would say yeah, but it's very like
Niche and
yeah. So it's for matching like you said, a lottery ticket, like a golden ticket, like a parachute.
Yeah.
From the poverty to the rich life.
rich life.
So
Is
that
that
would be about Antwerp.
is that a lot of Westerners go there or no?
To be honest, like almost never see them there.
No.
I almost never see them there. He knows who's these kids.
Yeah.
So he sees the plate of the car and he's like, okay, this is the son of this like prosecutor. So they're not even gonna try to stop.
No.
However, I want to mention one good thing. Since the war, Moldova got very. We got a huge momentum towards change, right? Because Ukraine acts now, unfortunately, as a shield
Yes.
from Russia.
Yes.
And Europe understood that they need to also strengthen the shield from Russia.
Yeah, the buffer zone.
They started pouring money in Moldova.
Ah.
And they started doing more propaganda. They started
Yes.
working better with communication. They
Yes.
started working better with YouTube, TikTok.
Yeah.
They still suck at TikTok, to be honest.
Yeah.
Russians do it better, but because of this, Moldovan mentality changed a lot, and also laws changed a lot, and also we now have a pro-European government.
I noticed the giant flag.
Because of this change, even this youth, the golden youth I'm talking about, who may be very, very cool, it will only work if nobody filmed them. So the good thing about Moldova is social media started working. So now if you're cool, but you got caught on camera, it's very hard to get
You don't have deniability anymore.
Exactly, so it's very hard. So we're like actually happy that this things happen because now we can feel more equal to others, right?
Equal.
In Moldova, we always
Yes.
people with long hair. Why I mentioned that? Before in Moldova, as a man, if you would have long hair, you would richly get into fights on the streets.
Really?
Yeah, now we get into all things. We call them gopniks.
God, the gopniks.
You heard?
Yes. Adidas tracksuit and
Exactly.
Simichki. Yeah.
They were romanticizing prison and criminal life.
Yeah, block life. Well,
Exactly, but
yeah.
not even block, more like prison life.
Prison life.
They would talk prison laws, they would talk prison phrases.
Yeah.
So they would beat men who have long hair because that's not men.
And those are like the rockers would be.
yeah, like
Yeah.
non-conformist.
Non-conformist, yeah.
Well, now again, after the war especially, it changed a lot. We're more
What do you think is the difference between Romanians and Moldovans? Because I feel like most Westerners have no idea what the difference is.
I'll try to say as I understand it. So Romania did not have this period when another country came and tried.
Социалистической Молдавии, одна из 15 равноправных союзных республик, входящих в состав Союза СССР.
They know where they come from. They know their ancestors. They know their lands. Yeah,
Yeah.
they have a dispute between Transylvania,
And Hungary, yeah,
but that's politics, right?
Yeah.
But if we talk about identity, Romanians, they don't have this uncertainty of
Yeah.
like in rooted deep when like who we really are. Are we Russians? Are we Romanians? Or are we Moldovans? Even, right? I would say we're a mix of everything because we had a lot of Ukrainians coming in during the Soviet Union. We have a lot of blood mixed. The main difference is also this: we got mixed culturally.
Yeah.
A bit of Turkey, a bit of
the
Russia.
Balkan mix.
Right. Romania managed somehow to conserve their more identity about being actual Romanians and Ghetto Dutch, we call it.
Ghetto Dutch, yeah.
Also, another difference is we appreciate freedom more, I would say, than Romania.
Really?
The main difference is we forgot who we are, not fully, but mostly, because Soviets, they really did a good job in trying to brainwash.
They tried to erase a culture and make it Soviet. Sovietization.
So what you see in Moldova now is this, lingering trauma, and why I think I mentioned that is because it's a small country.
Yeah.
It's a small city, Chișinău.
Is it like village mentality?
Very like. Everybody knows each other. You can find anybody through the third person.
Yeah.
Dating is hard because of that also, because I used to be with my friend or my friend knows or something like that.
Yeah.
So all these things, that's right what
Village
you said.
mentality.
It's actually a village mentality.
Village mentality, because that's when I first landed here and I talked to people and I noticed the immediate tension, that weird tension, and I always get that tension when it's a village mentality.
Yes, and it's exactly that.
Different question. Yeah.
You see in Chișinău people with cool cars and luxury stuff.
Yeah, I've seen some.
Because it's concentrated here, right?
Yeah.
And most of us, we earn our money from abroad, not in Moldova, right? So we import money.
Yeah.
But that's like what I would say. Chișinău is like 700,000 population.
Yeah.
Officially 1 million, but I would say rough 700,000. Let's say maybe 100,000 affords all this McDonald's, like twice, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Most of them, they really live paycheck to paycheck. And McDonald's here, it's not like McDonald's in USA or UK even. It's for most of Moldovans. It's not luxury, but it's a day out.
So is it like, let's get American, kind of?
Yeah, it's like, let's go out.
Let's
it's
go
not
out.
like I'm just hungry. I just want
to get a quick,
it's not a quick fix. It's actually a go out. I'll take my children and I'll buy them a Happy Meal, and that's a proper celebration.
It's a proper celebration.
So that's why you don't see them that many, because there is no potential for buying as much.
It's interesting because I feel like
I'm stuck in this like realization where I grew up in a poor country where my parents struggled to get a job. Everybody's parents struggled in the 90s especially, and I realized how deeply the fear of not having some money tomorrow is in. Even when I have a good job and I can afford a good car, I have my own flat, right? So I managed to get out of poverty. I'm not saying I'm rich, but I managed to become stable.
Yeah.
Even now, I'm really scared to not have a job tomorrow.
So it's that psyche. The
Rationally, I understand I will always find something.
Yeah.
But it's within my instincts, it's within my bases, and I feel, I can't say for sure, but I feel it's in the majorities of people's feelings, because Moldova was never about stability, so we're never sure about tomorrow. And this is why here you'll notice a lot of people, they're not at their full potential because they hold themselves back into like, no, I need to stop myself now because I need to make sure I provide for tomorrow.
But that's
Soviet Union. So basically, what was the easy way in Soviet Union? You didn't have to think what to do with your life.
No, it was told.
Exactly. You come on this planet. You go to kindergarten. You go to school. You go to PTU, like technical.
Or the pioneer thing.
Exactly.
If you're,
you go to university if you can, and you get a job, you get a house, you get a car if you can afford it, and that's it, right? I see even now the mentality of I need this paper. I need the document of proving that I finished university.
I need to be part of society.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If we look in Western culture, right, university is a prestige. It's like you must afford it, or you must be that good to get a scholarship, right? And people are not afraid to not go to college. They're like, fuck, I'm gonna learn how to fix cars. I'm gonna learn how to pay. I'm gonna learn how to mow. I'm gonna learn how to fix a pipe. They are proud of doing that and they earn. Here, the paradox is like, you go to uni because you are told to, because you know this is the way. Yet you're not getting a good job after that. I mean, you're still not working in your in the area that you learn. Okay, I'm not talking about medicine and engineering. That's proper. I'm talking about economics, law,
philosophy, psychology,
exactly, right?
Sociology.
We don't go to uni because we want to learn that much.
No.
I mean, now we do, but you'll see they try to go to at least Romania or they try to go to England. Those are Moldovans who really want to go to learn.
Yeah.
But most of us, they go to uni just because
I was told to do.
I need to, because otherwise. But unfortunately, one thing about women, what I'd like to say is, from one perspective, I wouldn't say I feel sorry, but I wish they would be more free. So our society teaches women from little children, right, that you must have only one man, for example, in your life, or you must be a housewife.
Gospodin. I think
gospodin. So it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure on how you look. It's a lot of pressure on how you behave. It's a lot of pressure on how you talk. But it's also even more pressure on what's your dating life about. To me, it feels more like having handcuffs. I'm happy that I see a change of that. Like young women, they are more free. They are more courageous. They are not afraid to tell their parents I want to be myself. I want to create. I want to be a painter. I want to be an actress, right? But my classmates and women I know my age or even older, I see that they're what do you call that? Suppressing their real personality just because of this, right? I think we did have a huge drinking problems in the 90s as every ex-Soviet country. The Soviet Union collapsed. All your savings are equal to nothing. You're very stressed. Everything that you can do is drink your pain away, right? I wouldn't say it happens the same amount today, but I would say a lot of trauma that you see in people is related to alcohol. My age, for example, even I was not a victim, I would say. I was a product of a family who got through abuse due to alcohol. I was very lucky to have my father realizing and wanting to change that by the time I was 5 years old.
One person can change a whole generation.
Exactly. So that's actually a very good thing you just said, because I believe, for example, because my father stopped when I was 5, I remember how scary it was for me to see these drunken fights. But also now I don't drink, as much, and I am more responsible because he gave me this, example of I realized I stopped.
Control.
And since I was 5, it never happened again. I saw him drunk, but he was a fun type of drunk.
Face mai frumoasă țara.
Da, deci diaspora începe. Te înapoi. Ce ai văzut tu?
I believe in myself.
In yourself?
I believe in myself. I believe that I can be a change for the world, for the better of this country. That's why I chose to stay in this country and not to go abroad, like many of our youth does.
You took it out of my mouth. I was about to ask about the brain drain.
Yeah.
Is that changing right now, you think? Are people coming back?
As I said, I'm not really into politics, but I really support the current movement of our politics. And as I've seen in the past years, more of the youth of Moldova has stayed home for the better of this country, rather than going abroad for a better future.
I took the train here and I saw British, I saw Australian, and I was like, wow.
So no jokes, when I was 14, I used to dream about this. I used to dream of meeting foreigners, having a chance to improve English, talk English, having a chance to discover more mentality. Because I was lucky, my generation was lucky, we got YouTube. So this is where I saw first the BMX bike. So I was a BMX.
BMX,
I was like, okay, cool. So we we were living with this all American type of you know, fun.
Fun, yeah.
We were dreaming to see that happening, and now I would say, yeah, we do. And we're not sure. Okay, I'll explain. It's an awe, it's disbelief, but it's also a feeling of fragility, because we understand that this thing can end any moment as soon as we lose the current government. But not specifically this government, but the government which is inclined towards going west. So, but this can happen like basically next elections, we can lose anything. You can see this at the referendum. It was very tight.
Very tight. I have noticed, because I've interviewed a few people, it's this divide between the, I guess, Western.
But be sad and pessimistic, maybe I believe in love. I really truly believe in love. I believe that people one day will learn what love is, and forget about all these Disney books and romantic way of interpreting love, and realize it's more mature than that, and it requires to be selfless, but not like in love.
It's really living in the moment.
And something like that, true.
Living in the moment.
Well, according to psychology, we're also always children within us, right? We're just in a different body.
A lot of people forget their inner child, which is really fucked up.
We need to keep it alive. So this is my message at the end to everybody: like, try to keep your kid alive. I mean, this kid.
This kid.